Have you ever watched a masterpiece being meticulously crafted, only to see a single, jarring brushstroke threaten to unravel the entire canvas? That's a perplexing, almost infuriating reality unfolding in Montreal right now. The Canadiens, a franchise reborn, stand on the precipice of something truly special. Under the astute guidance of General Manager Kent Hughes, they've executed a rebuild that's become a blueprint for success across the league. This isn't just a team. It's a meticulously engineered machine built on speed, skill, and an unwavering commitment to a collective identity. Last season's playoff run wasn't a lucky break. It was a declaration, a testament to a vision meticulously brought to life. They should be basking in a glow of a brilliantly executed transformation, riding a wave of pure, unadulterated optimism. Yet a familiar, unsettling question lingers, a persistent dissonant note in an otherwise harmonious symphony. What in the hockey heavens are we going to do with Patrick Laine? Is this grand experiment already a spectacular failure? A miscalculation that threatens to derail their ascent? Or are we simply witnessing another frustrating, almost inevitable chapter in a perplexing saga of a supremely gifted player who just can't seem to find his footing, his place, his consistent rhythm in the demanding world of the NHL? The anxiety isn't just about Laine. It's about how his presence, or lack thereof, impact a team meticulously built on cohesion and relentless effort. To truly grasp the Laine dilemma, we must first appreciate the remarkable context of the Montreal Canadiens' resurgence. Kent Hughes deserves immense credit here. He has displayed a masterful combination of patience and aggression, stockpiling draft capital with surgical precision, and then watching those selections blossom into legitimate, impactful NHL talent. This focused 3-year metamorphosis has turned a struggling, rudderless organization into one of the league's most electrifying young teams, brimming with potential and a clear, compelling identity. Hughes hasn't been content to simply wait for his young core to develop organically. He's been proactive, strategically adding complementary pieces designed to accelerate the timeline, to push this team from merely promising to a legitimate contender. He's built a team that plays with speed, skill, and an undeniable work ethic, a team that embodies the spirit of its passionate fan base. And then there's Patrick Laine, a name that conjures images of blistering one-timers and highlight reel goals. A player blessed with a shot that could melt steel, a pure offensive talent drafted second overall. When Laine is dialed in, when everything's clicking, he's absolutely mesmerizing to watch, a game breaker in every sense of the word, capable of moments of breathtaking brilliance that few others can replicate. Yet his career has been a bewildering paradox. Immense talent perpetually at odds with maddening inconsistency. He's a riddle wrapped in an enigma, a superstar who can't quite find his star. His journey has been a dizzying sequence of dazzling peaks, followed immediately by perplexing valleys, stretches of brilliance interrupted by long periods of invisibility. It's the kind of pattern that makes general managers nervous, that keeps coaches up at night wondering how to unlock consistent elite performance from a player who seems allergic to it. A puzzle that has defied solution across multiple teams and coaching staffs. Now, just months into his tenure with the revitalized Canadiens, the familiar whispers are growing louder. The questions that have plagued Laine throughout his career are resurfacing, threatening to cast a shadow over Montreal's otherwise brilliant start. The trade speculation is building momentum, gaining an almost unstoppable force. Into the swirling vortex of uncertainty steps Caleb Kerner of Heavy Sports, with a proposal that's as audacious as it is pragmatic. A straight one-for-one swap, sending Laine back to Columbus in exchange for a 24-year-old forward Yegor Chinakhov. On the surface, it might seem like a simple player exchange, but beneath lies a profound philosophical debate about team building, identity, and the cold, hard calculus of championship aspirations. This trade proposal would be a big deal for both teams, Kerner stated, laying out his rationale with surgical precision. The Canadiens add a young winger who plays sound defensively, while the Blue Jackets can offer Laine a fresh start to facilitate a bounce-back season. It's a win-win scenario, but one rooted in a cold, hard assessment of fit and future. What would Montreal gain in Chinakhov? Not the dazzling offensive fireworks of Laine, but something arguably more valuable to this Canadian squad. Unwavering reliability, a relentless motor, and a defensive conscience. Chinakhov, a 6 feet 1 inch, 203 pounds forward and a 2021 round pick, is the embodiment of Martin St. Louis's system. Last season, he posted 15 points in 30 games while demonstrating exactly the kind of two-way reliability that makes St. Louis's system function. He's not flashy. He won't dominate highlight reels with highlight reel dangles or 40-goal seasons, but he brings consistent effort, defensive responsibility, and a developing offensive game that could slot perfectly into Montreal's middle six forward group. He's a connective tissue, the player who makes everyone around him better, the unsung hero who consistently executes the small details that win games. He's a system player, a cog that perfectly fits the machine. For Columbus, this isn't just a trade. It's a calculated gamble on a familiar face. They'd be welcoming back a 6 feet 4 inches, 208 pounds forward who recorded 33 points in an injury-shortened 52-game campaign last season. They'd be gambling that familiar surroundings, a return to the team that drafted him, might finally unlock the elite potential that's been tantalizingly close but frustratingly out of reach. It's a roll of the dice, but one that could pay off handsomely if Laine can rediscover his form in a less scrutinized environment. It's a low-risk, high-reward proposition for a rebuilding team, a chance to hit the lottery on a player whose talent is undeniable, even if his consistency is not. Beyond the on-ice dynamics, the financial implications are equally compelling. Laine is entering the fourth and final year of the 4-year, $34.8 million extension he signed with Columbus back in 2022, carrying an $8.7 million cap hit. Moving that substantial cap hit would grant Kent Hughes invaluable flexibility. In today's cap-strapped NHL, that's not just breathing room. It's a strategic weapon. It allows for future extensions, deadline acquisitions, and the agility to seize opportunities that can define a championship window. It's about proactive management, not reactive scrambling. The urgency of this discussion was starkly highlighted in the recent season opener against the Toronto Maple Leafs. This was Laine's moment to shine, to silence the critics, to prove his value to Montreal. Instead, it became a microcosm of the very issues that plague him. Relegated to the fourth line, logging the second lowest ice time among all Canadiens forwards, his performance was a troubling tableau. A -2 rating, an ill-timed first-period hooking penalty that disrupted momentum, and most damningly for a pure sniper, a solitary shot on goal. One single shot. For a player earning nearly $9 million, that's not just disappointing. It's alarming. It wasn't just disappointing. It was a flashing red light, accelerating the trade talks rather than quelling them. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Patrick Laine, for all his prodigious talent, appears to be a square peg in a round hole within Martin St. Louis's system. St. Louis has cultivated a specific identity in Montreal, a high-tempo, defensively responsible system that demands complete buy-in from every single player. Speed, relentless effort, two-way accountability. These aren't optional characteristics. They are prerequisites for earning ice time. Laine is a specialist, an offensive weapon designed to find soft ice, get a shot off, and light the lamp. There's nothing inherently wrong with that approach. When it works, it's spectacular, but it requires an entire system to accommodate that style. Montreal isn't built that way anymore. They're not going to reconstruct their entire system around one player's strengths, especially when that player hasn't consistently delivered on his potential and shown a willingness to adapt. Chinakhov, however, is the embodiment of that identity, a player who contributes in all three zones, whose effort is unwavering, and whose presence elevates the collective. He's not a standalone star, but he's a vital component. So, here we stand, barely into the season, grappling with a decision that could define the Canadiens' trajectory. The Patrick Laine enigma persists, a testament to raw talent unfulfilled. Is it coaching, system, or something deeper? At this juncture, the why almost pales in comparison to the what now. Montreal is building a legacy, a team defined by its collective will. If Laine cannot or will not align with that demanding ethos, then a parting of ways, however difficult, becomes a necessary step towards their ultimate goal. This isn't about flashy headlines. It's about shrewd, pragmatic management, the kind that transforms promising teams into perennial contenders. It's a tough call, but sometimes the hardest decisions are the ones that pave the way to glory. What an incredible, often agonizing journey it is to be a hockey fan, isn't it? The drama off the ice can be just as captivating as the action on it. We want to hear your voice in this crucial conversation. Do you believe the Canadiens should pull the trigger on this trade for Chinakhov, or is there another path they should explore for Laine? Share your insights and predictions in the comments section below. And if you found this deep dive into the Canadiens' dilemma insightful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exclusive analysis and passionate discussions about the beautiful game. Your support and engagement are what drive us.